Getting set for baseball now on a Thursday night from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, the first of this 4-game weekend set between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show starts now. Sean Manaea will be on the mound for the series opener. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Fontaine.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this is a classic case of hitting is contagious. They scored a bunch of runs last game, and this team is flying high right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. That fastball must have a little late life on it because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Hard on the ground towards short. Slade loves it. Throw on to first, and that error won't come back to haunt him after all as the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Digging in the switch hitter, Joe Schaefer. And we'll see if he can at least put the ball in play, something the first 4 men have been unable to do. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Pitch down that swung on and sent to second base. And that's the second out. Striding in, Melvin Fontaine. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch on its way. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball. Still all zeros in the run column here in the 4th inning. Dan, does this continue or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
Now it's swing and a miss, and he's behind 1 and 2. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Next for New York, Thomas Aiken. His past history with Dylan Bundy, 2 hits in 7 tries. Sent on the ground out to second. Throw on to first, and an important pitch there as they get out of the inning before things. So stepping in, Melvin Fontaine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a miss, 0-1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
And this is hauled in just shy of the track out there for out number 2. In now, Melvin Fontaine. He flew out in his last at-bat. Pitch on the way. No balls and a strike to count. 1 out, nobody on. Took a wave at one around the shins with no luck.
You see a guy taking swings like this. I think as a pitcher right here, you got to expand the zone even more.
The pitch. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
This is one of those classic cases of the right guy at the right spot. They need to get a rally going, and this is maybe their best hitter, so he's the right guy in the right spot for this team right now.
Hernandez is under it, 2 down.
And he just keeps on going and going. That's save number 35 for the season. And he's proven to be as reliable as anyone in the game.
5-2 the final score tonight. So the Bronx Bombers took the lead in the fourth and held on until the end. Sean Manaea earned his 9th win of the year. Aaron Mears records the save, his 35th of the campaign. So that's a wrap for us here tonight. For my partners in the booth, Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. And for more, click over. A great start to the weekend here as we've got baseball from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Tonight, Game 2 of this 4-game weekend set between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Major League Baseball on the show is next. Juan Mateo is on the mound for Game 2. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really been struggling lately. In his last 3 starts, he has a whip of over 1.50. Lots of base runners, lots of hits, and lots of walks, and that doesn't add up to very good performances. So he's going to look to turn things around in this one here today.
So striding in, Melvin Fontaine, and what a season he's having. Entering play, leading the league in 2 of the 3 Triple Crown categories. From the stretch. Missed with a breaking ball. And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
Next will be the designated hitter, Willis Pierce. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. The 2-1 home. Out towards second. Scooped up. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. So 3 runs on only 2 hits in the inning, 1 error in the inning, and a runner left on. We'll go now to the top of the 3rd. The Yankees digging in, Melvin Fontaine.
Second baseman, Melvin Fontaine.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Squared that one up just a little late. And he fouls this one off.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit. No runs, 3 hits, 1 error thus far for Baltimore. Push to the right side. And he'll flip it to the pitcher covering for the out. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Willis Pierce. 3rd trip to the plate for him here tonight. 0 for 2 at this point. To second, this could be 2. He's right there. To second for 1. On to first, not in time as the umpire was right there to make the call. Stepping into the box, Melvin Fontaine.
Melvin Fontaine.
First offering on its way. And he'll try to hold back the swing, but he'll do so unsuccessfully as that's ruled a strike. And there's the slurve, but it misses 1-1.
He's pitching well. We're working into the middle innings right now, but this is when he's really going to have to bear down. When you start going through that lineup the second and third time, you've kind of emptied the bucket out already, so he's going to have to continue to buckle down and make good pitches.
Marshall is under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Ready to take his hacks again, Kevin Slade, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Liner towards second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. With that, the Yankees have put their leadoff hitter aboard to start out the... Striding in once again, Melvin Fontaine. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning. Hoping to limit the damage, here's the pitch. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Back up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. And the runner scores from second as they cut away into that deficit here. It's now an 8-2 game.
He took that back right where it came from. Nice ribby knock right up the chute there.
Yeah, a little bit frustrating as a pitcher. You always hear that, hey, you want to make yourself one of the defenders, but that ball was hit just out of his reach, right up the middle, base hit, and another run batted in.
Line drive to center field. That's in there. Base hit. Candelario is on his way home. And he's safe at the plate. And the deficit now stands at 5. Digging in to try it again, Freddie Schuler. He singled his last time up. 3 runs already home here. Pulled toward right center field. Marshall giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they strike for 3 runs on 5 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left on. 7th inning stretch time now here in the Bronx. The Yankees lead this one 8-3.
Well, they've taken care of business so far in the first half of this 4-game set, winning both and making it look easy too. We'll see if they can continue this home dominance in the next 2.
8-3 tonight. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Juan Mateo picks up his team best 14th win in this one. Paul Atkinson worked only 3 innings in the losing effort. So that's a wrap here tonight. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, find us on Twitter at MLB The Show.
Our final line score tonight.
Afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome you to Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today, Game 3 of this 4-game series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. Yankee baseball starts now. Morgan Mock gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the 1st inning.
First offering on its way. Swung on and missed, outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. 4-2 over their last 6 games, including a win last time out.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy? You got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1, 2, 3 go the Orioles. Orioles nothing. Yankees coming to bat. Next for New York, Esteban Hernandez. It was a two-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game. Comes set, and the 0-1. Weakly to the left. Right to him. One there. Return throw is in time. How about that? They do turn two, and it gets him out of the inning. Around the horn they go. 5-4-3 to end the threat. Dan Dero and I are back at Yankee Stadium in just a moment. Digging in for his second at-bat, Melvin Fontaine. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Almost a worm burner as he misses on a low fastball. Ball one. The 1-1. Popped him up. Alfaro is camped under this one. And there's the second out of the inning. At the plate, Manny Garcia. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. The ground to second base. This could be two. There's one. On to first, and it's another double play. They're second in the first 4 innings as that one will retire the side. 4-6-3. They roll it up to get out of the jam. More from the show. Saturday baseball following this message and a word from our local stations. Digging in once again, Melvin Fontaine, runner in scoring position with two gone.
Melvin Fontaine.
Here comes the first pitch. And he jumps at a changeup, a swing and a miss. Michelle at second with two down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses. 1-2. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Oh, and ouch. That one drilled him. Fortunately, he's able to stick with it and get the out at first, and that'll put an end to the inning. Orioles settle for 1. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Orioles are on top, 4-0. Now at the plate, Buck Cabrera. He drew a walk his first time up.
Buck Cabrera.
The 1-2. The inning as it's sent out to second. Fontaine. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We're through 5 here at the ballpark. Baltimore's out in front, 4-0. Ready once again, Melvin Fontaine. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Fontaine.
First offering on its way. Very weakly on the ground. That rolls foul for strike 1. 3 runs already home here. Hard on the ground towards short. Guzman is there. And there are 2 away now. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, Eddie Guzman. Cabrera leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Popped high in the air. Michelle shading to his right. And he makes the catch for the second out. Ready for another chance. John Dugan. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. 0-2, here it is. Hit on the ground out to short. He's got it. The second. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Nothing doing here this half. Ninth inning coming up. The O's lead this thing 7-2. Ready for another shot now. Melvin Fontaine.
Second baseman, Melvin Fontaine.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And a swing and a miss at a ball in the dirt. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Fontaine has a batting line residing in the 290s. Looking to boost that even higher here. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike.
You know, I'm not sure he didn't throw that pitch out of the zone on purpose. They've been swinging at pretty much everything he throws, so why not give it a shot?
And he's in front of a tight little slider that time. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2.
After 2 breaking pitches, there's a pretty good chance right now you're probably going to get something right in the middle of the strike zone to swing at. So if you're looking for it, go ahead and turn that baby loose.
Marshall sprinting after it. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he's safe.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out. Wow, a 9-out save? That's 3 full innings. You don't see that very often these days. It's awfully nice to have a guy in the back end of your bullpen that can pitch that kind of work.
10-4, the final in this game. The Baltimore Orioles put a 10 spot on the scoreboard in this one. Leroy Wint earns win number 7 on the season. Morgan Mock was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Kenny Barnett takes the rare 3-inning save, his first of the year. So that just about does it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way on over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First.
Afternoon baseball now, and a fine Sunday for our national pastime from Yankee Stadium in the Bronx. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Baltimore Orioles and the New York Yankees. It's baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Victor Benitez is ready to go as he'll be on the mound for the Yanks. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at a guy that's really dependable. Last 3 starts, ERA just under 3.00, and that's some pretty good pitching. Minimizes the amount of walks, keeps his hits down, and if he can do more of the same of that, he should have some pretty good fortune in this one here today.
Second baseman, Melvin Fontaine.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And the curveball induces a big swing and a miss. Well, this Yankee ball club entering play this afternoon here. They come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Hey, thanks, Matt. You know what, D-Roy, you got to give this team a lot of credit. They're on the outside looking in on the playoff picture, but boy, they're playing out the string and they're playing out well. They're going to play this thing all the way to the end of the season.
You know, Dan, I can't speak for the pitcher side of it, but I have never been on a team, win, lose, or draw, whether I was going to the postseason or not, that had players that gave away at bats. You just will not see it at this level.
Line towards center field. Aiken is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first. And now the starting lineup for the visiting Baltimore Orioles. Danny, any thoughts?
You know, I'm looking forward to see what this guy can do in that 5-hole. He's really excelled against right-handed pitching this season, hitting over 300 against them coming in. So given the matchup he's faced with here, I wouldn't be surprised at all to see him make some noise at the plate.
Digging in now for the Yankees, Kevin Slade, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Guzman stands at second with 2 gone. Hit out towards second. Fountain over to his left. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. Yanks leave one. We'll head to the fourth, still scoreless. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Melvin Fontaine.
Melvin Fontaine.
First pitch of the at-bat. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. No runs, just one hit, and no errors for the Orioles so far. A ball and 2 strikes.
I love a well-executed changeup, especially one down in the zone. The only problem throwing it in that situation, you leave that belt high or miss your spot just a hair, and you could have some problems.
And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
The great equalizer, the changeup. That was a really good job of getting him to offer at that one out of the zone, and it was all set up by the...
In now for the O's, Melvin Fontaine. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And now a pitch on the way. Drilled right back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
So now the Oriole cleanup hitter, Freddie Schuler, comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Clearly, they're not satisfied with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. You don't want to disrespect your opponent and do that in a blowout game, but I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead, and now they've got a chance to add on to it.
The 1-1. This is on the ground over to first. Hernandez ranges to his right. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. The next batter, Jamer Candelario. They've got 2 already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. The 1-1 home. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Slade takes charge out there and he stays with it for the second out. Ready now for Baltimore, Bob Drysdale. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a swing and a miss there on a late-breaking slider as he set down on strikes for the second time this afternoon. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Orioles 6 and the Yankees 1. Digging in and looking for more, Melvin Fontaine. He singled his last time up. First pitch on its way. A little bouncer, but it's foul, strike 1.
Beat it out.
Short. Throw in time, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down.
Well, maybe a little bit of a problem is they had to wind up going to that bullpen quite a bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish this one to get the win.
6-4 the outcome today. The Baltimore Orioles took the lead in the 4th and held on until the end. One young Tan gets to double digits with his 10th win of the year. Victor Benitez was only able to work 4 innings as he takes the loss. Eddie Alvarez closes the door for the save, his 48th of the season. So that'll just about do it for us this afternoon. Thanks to Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac and the rest of our crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. To find out more, head over to The Show Nation.
With the team's chances hanging by a thread, this skipper calls for a last stand.